So here's a fun story. I woke up this morning without an Inktober drawing to do. I felt it a little bit of a loss. So I thought it might be a perfect opportunity to take a little trip. I thought, well, I would actually very much like to go and visit the world famous hot dog and rom-com museum in San Francisco, California. So I went to the airport, bought a ticket, hopped on a plane. I'm now in San Francisco, California. Upon doing a cursory amount of research, I have found out that the world famous hot dog and rom-com museum does not exist. What gives? Well, I think what's happened, again, actually, this has happened before, which is frustrating, is that I've had a dream where I've conjured something up and then woken up and assumed it to be real. It's not real at all. So now I'm in San Francisco for a couple of days with no immediate plans. What am I going to do? San Francisco. Yeah, that was a weird one. I was alone. I was adrift in an unfamiliar city with nothing to do. Other people, I imagine, would have got scared in that situation, run off home with their tail between their legs. Me? I just thought, first things first, let's get a sick hotel. My room had a big bed all to myself, thick curtains to close on the suspicious drug people wandering and shouting outside, a desk to do all of my paperwork, a closet/alley, a TV that didn't pick up many channels, and another desk to do all the paperwork I didn't have space for on the first one. I got some dinner at a Mexican food truck called Taqueria San Marcos so that I could do that thing that you do when you're on holiday. Have you eaten at Taqueria San Marcos, the San Francisco area food truck? Oh, you haven't? Oh, you simply must. The following morning I did a live update on Facebook, which did not go well as the Wi-Fi was as spotty as a person with lots of spots.
It looked absolutely, oh my goodness. Due to poor wireless connection, your video has been paused. Oh, come on. Come on, guys.
I mean, you'd think Travelogue Wi-Fi would be absolutely amazing, right? Wrong. After that, frustrated, I gazed onto the view from my balcony and set off to be inspired by San Francisco. I found myself drawn to Chinatown because it's home to some stunning art and some really gorgeous food. Like, seriously, really good looking. And then I saw her. A waitress so beautiful I nearly choked on my bow. Now, I wasn't bold enough to get any photographic or videographic evidence of her, but I have just spent the last 2 to 3 hours trawling through a stock footage website searching for Asian woman, and this young lady looks pretty similar. Look at that. The actual waitress was a little younger, but it's difficult to tell how old waitresses are sometimes, isn't it? Now, I didn't have the courage to ask her for her deets in the restaurant, but on the way out, nothing. What was wrong with me? And it was at that moment that I realized something. I had just completed Inktober. Every single day, a drawing, a photo, a caption, a video, for 31 days on the bounce. Now that is just a phenomenal creative achievement, however you slice it. Do you think Kelsey Grammer, TV's Frasier, is capable of doing something like that? For 31 straight days? I don't think so. But the result of me creating such a terrific amount of terrific art was that my creative batteries were empty. My creative well was dry. And my creative eclairs were simply long bread. And when I can't be creative, I can't be. Do you want some more proof? On the way back to the hotel, I got on an iconic San Francisco cable car. I even got to stand on the outside of it, feeling the wind in my hair. And how did I feel? Or simply put, I didn't. The following morning, I tried to make the best of things.
This hotel has a complimentary breakfast. The words, "eat as much as you possibly can," weren't explicitly stated by the man at the front desk, but I read between the lines.
And then it happened. As I was stuffing my face, I saw something that changed everything. I managed to sneak around 5 seconds of footage that I will now show you on a loop. Look at that. Look at what he is doing. Cleaning the floor without having to lean over. Most people use their hands and hurt the back. He's not most people. He's using creativity to make his job easier. He is making floor cleaning art. Art is all around you. You just have to look for it. I mean, I think I kind of knew that already, but I realized it in San Francisco. And I realized it in San Francisco in the bathroom with the thin suicide-proof window. If I had looked out of this window prior to seeing the floor cleaning art, I'd have just thought it was rubbish. Now, it was much, much more. And what about the wonderful shower head? I was back. Feeling my creative spirit rejuvenated, I headed back to the airport. And what of my Sue, my princess? I decided to leave her at the Hang Ah Dim Sum Tea House as a constant reminder to never burn out again, remain creatively fertile, and make sure I'm looking after myself. Hashtag self-care. I decided all of this shortly after travelling back to the restaurant in order to declare my undying love for her, and then seeing her outside on a break having a smoke. And then when I flew back, the middle seat on my row was unoccupied, so all in all it was a great trip. So thank you, San Francisco, for reminding me that art is all around. You just have to look for it. And also that sometimes you should just not be productive and take it easy and just watch TV or something. Then you'll have the confidence to ask out any entry-level worker you like.
Notme made this super cool art for himself, but also for you. And now the art is done, there's something he would love you to do. A like would be great, but if you subscribe, that would be swell. He needs 100 subscribers for his custom URL.